Well, my new thing is I don't want you around if you useless. I make a living rhyming, same job as Dr. Seuss's. People only give to give back, that's recoupment. Always have their two hands out, like they. My new thing is you ain't even gotta be my new chick. You can just pull up and hang out and be a new friend. Or I can show you how to train the dragon like. And either way, it ain't gotta be love. What is this love? What are we waiting for? Life can be tough, so I need you more and more. You need to stay with me all night till I sleep. I'm feeling great, I feel alright. In my dreams, you need to stay with me all night till I sleep. I'm feeling great, I feel alright. In my dreams.
Yeah. So every morning after snoring, yes, I yearn for you. Thought it wasn't super serious, but now it's too much. I got a disease, so please let go with the clutch. You got the pedal to the metal and you're revving me up.
So slow down, I got a 2-car garage, or we can go and make sounds that...
Call you Dale, cause you burn hearts. I'll be Tracy Chapman in the fast car.
What is this love? What are we waiting for? Life can be tough, so I need you more and more. You need to stay with me all night till I sleep. I'm feeling great, I feel alright. In my dreams, you need to stay with me all night till I sleep. I'm feeling great, I feel alright. In my dreams. Yeah, huh? Let's go. Hey, hey, hey. Hey, hey, yeah. It's so fucking so right. It's so right. It's so fucking so right.
One album is getting kinda hectic. Too many years on me like I'm in Texas. 3 years deep now, keeping them guessing. 4-star hotel, once for breakfast. 5 fingers, give you a blister. 6 at the wheel, you're 6 the mister. Give me your mama, I'ma kiss her. I said 6 rings on me like I'm in Pittsburgh. Motion maker, record breaker. 6 on my chest like an LA Laker. Black belt MC, call me master. 6 on the beat, it's a speaker blaster. Bars are hot, and bars are red. Extra flow, slip the sail, like 5 below. Yeah, in the club now like I'm Biggie. Counting these notes like I'm Miggy. Laugh to the bank, hit the gritty. Going to your mom that she said this the new age nostalgia. She said that last night she called ya. Said JVB is the future. Palace back.
They're the last 2 NFC West teams to raise the Lombardi. But whose hands are going to be raised after this one? Seahawks-Rams, it's rivalry week, and it kicks off next.
Michael Dixon, the kickoff for Seattle.
Alongside Brock Heward, I'm Kate Scott up here in the SoFi Stadium booth. We've got the Seahawks and the Rams. Rivalry week is underway. Victory Jackson now to return it. They'll bottle him up just as he gets it to the 30.
The Rams take over first and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
So their offense out now to get this game started. It's first and 10.
Here we go.
First run of the game for J.K. Dobbins. And he'll manage 3 there to begin this one. 2nd and 7 coming up. Well, Brock, the NFC West has a claim on one of football's toughest divisions the last quarter century. You know you played in it, and these 2 rivals earn much of the credit for that. The Hawks under Pete Carroll fighting at the top for over a decade, and then Sean McVay's Rams kind of rose up to meet them.
Kind of iron sharpening iron when I think of these two. They don't like each other very much. Been some star power with Aaron Donald and Russell Wilson for many of those battles. And oftentimes, the winner of this matchup wins the West.
Hey, here we go, throw. Hey, what's up?
May now on third down. Cut down the field. Leggett. And he's going to be driven out of bounds. The gain gets this down inside the 35. That's a 38-yard play for him to move the sticks.
Now, right there, that's what you want to see on your opening drive. Boom! Connect on a big shot, and instantly you set a tone that you're not going to be afraid to be aggressive in this game today. Boy, do I love that.
Five. Crazy.
Here's May on 1st and 10. Dumped off to his running back. And he's going to work this down to the 32. Alex Anzalone there on the stop.
Kate, I don't know why every once in a while I'll get these little flashbacks, but a little play like that just flashes me back to the preseason, my first preseason. When one of the veteran QBs said, hey, Brock, whatever you do, just find completions. You will never go broke taking a profit. Go get a completion or a premium in this league.
It's a pickup of 14 yards as the chains reset.
Okay, when Bill Walsh was implementing the drag route with the 49ers in the 80s, it sounded the same way as it did with Mike Holmgren and me with the Seahawks in the 2000s versus man on a drag route, run away. You see zone coverage, settle down, give your quarterback his numbers, and you could find a completion just like that.
And keep this drive moving, partner. Here's another 1st and 10. A give to Dobbins out of the shotgun. So call it a half dozen on that run, Brock. It's 2nd down.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid game, but it's also a run that you know, and you may come back to, because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, you really break the backs of the defense.
And he gets back to the line, but no more.
Okay, that's one of those situations as a quarterback that on my grade sheet, that's a negative. That screen was ambushed by the defense, and you've got to throw it away. Just find a way to put it at his feet and not create a negative play for your offense.
May now to throw on third. It's complete. Play made by Cup. And this drive is going to continue. He's taken down at the 2 on 3rd down. And they've got themselves a 1st and goal.
Boy, they sure found the right route at the right time to hit the soft spot in that coverage. And that slant, it goes for big yardage.
Drive has kind of seemed destined for the end zone, partner. First of a few chances now to reach it. Good throw completed by May. There's some defensive initiative in that goal to go, Brock. They take him down behind the line. 2nd and goal coming up.
You'll hear defensive coaches all the time really ask their players to pull the trigger. Read, react, diagnose, and when you see it, go fire away. And that's exactly what the defense does to take away that screen.
And his perfect start is over. And that's the first one of his throws to wind up incomplete.
Well, that's one you chalk up to the pressure earning that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target, hit him, altered that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
All right, got to get 4 here, Brock, or they're going to have a tough decision to make on this opening drive. Here's May, 3rd and goal. The shot to the end zone is incomplete. That throw doesn't lead to 6. And that forces them to 4th and goal. So here's Kaimi Fairbairn, ready for the field goal try. A pretty automatic look for him from the left. Up and good from Fairbairn. And they get 3 on their first series. Hope to build on that in the drives ahead.
All in all, Kate, I'm going to call that a good start. Offense established himself, moved the ball, and the kicker able to give him a lead.
Fairbairn has it all set up for the kickoff. Here's a return from the 7. And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Seahawks just about set. Here's 1st and 10. Opening play, and Bo will throw. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's out of bounds beyond the 35-yard line.
That's what you call efficiency. Exactly what you're looking for on first down. Textbook. It sets up second and very manageable, and it creates that space if you want to take a shot downfield.
The first carry now for Kyren Williams. They stop him just in time. He got back to the line, but denied the yard they needed. Third down coming up.
Hey, as much as I love talking about these physical matchups, right now this is psychological. This adds some layers to this third down call. Do you try your hand at another run and hope it fares better? Tougher to go back to it again when it just gets stopped.
And he'll get it up near the 38-yard line before going down. He only finds a window for 2, but that's still enough for a first down.
You know, it sure seems like he knew exactly where he was going with that before the snap. That's a pre-snap decision that led to a post-snap first down.
From left side, caught by Smith-Njigba. And in a blink, they are off to midfield before somebody manages to stop him. It's a gain of 12 on that one, and that gives the Seahawks the first.
First down, Seahawks.
They fake the handoff. Now Nix. And nothing doing after the catch, but a good gain on it. They're down to the 35. The end result there, 15 yards and a first.
That's a statement throw right there. A statement throw that lets the opposing defense know it's not just going to be check down Charlie today. They're going to be willing to push the ball down the field, and this defense better respond.
Now a toss running left with Williams. And his gain is stopped on what's going to be the final play of this first quarter. A quarter down, 3 more to go for these NFC West opponents. The Rams out to an early advantage. We'll return to Inglewood in just a moment. About set for the second quarter. Seahawks football here. They're looking at yet another 1st and 10 on this drive. They go with Williams on the counter. And he's brought down after a great gain. That's going to set up 1st and goal.
I call that a table setter right there. Table setter for yourself as a team in that huddle, gaining confidence on the ground, and you know that's going to set the table for some great play action pass to come.
Offense in position now. It's 1st and goal. From the red zone on 1st. And he'll score. Touchdown, Seattle. The Seahawks finish off their opening drive. Jackson Smith-Njigba with a touchdown. An extra point is up and through by Luke. And the Seahawks one up the opposing field goal. They start with 7 on their opening drive. On now is Dixon to kick this one away. Jackson now to return it. And decent run back is going to end as they bring him down inside the 30.
The Rams take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
Rams ready for this one. Here's 1st and 10. Here's made in the air. That's a reception for Tyler Higbee. And he has it down near the red zone, just outside the 20.
You know, Kit, we often talk about flipping the field in special teams, right? A kick return, a good punt. Well, an explosive play like that does the exact same thing. Look at the difference in field position. By hitting on that shot, you've totally flipped the field and the tone of this drive.
They'll run on 1st down with Dobbins. He goes the distance. Touchdown, LA! The Rams just need 2 snaps to steal the lead. J.K. Dobbins with the touchdown. That one right down the middle. And the Rams push their lead to 3. Fairbairn has it all set up for the kickoff. This one's fielded at the 40-yard line. And he's brought down just inside the 25.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Seattle getting everybody set. They've got 1st and 10. Shotgun snap to Nix. Short pass brought in. And he's tackled after gaining a handful.
You know, Kate, over the years, I've heard defensive coordinators say, hey, you got to earn the right to rush the passer. You got to earn the right for me to call blitzes. And when you call a blitz and you don't get home and you don't hit the quarterback, you've earned nothing.
Out of the gun, it's Nix. Finds his back, Kyren Williams. And he's out of bounds. Defenders get there to drive him out right near that 40-yard line. Give him 13 on that play. And that means a fresh set of downs for Seattle. Nix, quick out wide, complete. He crosses the 35. And he gets this all the way to the 31-yard line. He'll move the sticks after ripping off a gain of 28.
Just excellent effort on that catch. And a lightning quick transition from bringing that football in to getting vertical. He was not content for a second to end that play where he caught it. Any catch he makes, his intent is to put some serious yards on top of it.
That's a nice quick correction for this front, Brock. Give up the big play and then get a little back on the very next one.
Exactly the kind of response you want to see from your defense. You got to forget about the big play for now and stay focused on that next snap.
Connection made to Smith and Jigba. Tackle made at the 10. 1st and goal coming up.
Nice to see that connection, that chemistry working between the two of them.
Offense getting set. Here's 1st and 10. Receiver in motion, going left. From the red zone now. And he's got it in the end zone for the Seattle touchdown. The Seahawks take a second quarter lead. Here's Luke for the point after. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Seahawks take a 4-point lead.
14. Rams 10. Michael Dixon, the kicker.
On now is Dixon to kick this one away. Jackson now to return it. Only manages to get this back to the 20 before he's taken down.
The Rams take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground with Dobbins. And he is persuaded to go out of bounds just as he gets this up past the 30-yard line. That's an 11-yard pickup, and it gives them the 1st down. New set of downs for them from the 31.
1st and 10 at the 31-yard line.
1st down, and they go right back to it. And he's able to manage a couple on that run.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
It'll be 2nd and 7 on the other side. We've reached our 2-minute warning. More football from SoFi in just a moment. 2nd down now, they need 7. Operating from the gun, here's May. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Working across the middle, Brock, it is tough for anybody to make plays through all that mess, even when you're the biggest and baddest pass catcher on the roster.
But as a tight end, you're going to be disappointed because that's what you're paid to do. It's one thing for those undersized receivers you talk about. It's another one for these big tight ends. You are paid to make that catch through contact, and you couldn't do it.
And this is going to be out of bounds. Defense catches up to him near that 45. They come through with a nice gain of 10 and a 1st down. Markers are reset. Here we go. Ball at the 44.
Crazy.
May on 1st and 10. We'll check this one down. Complete to the fullback. And he goes out. Just needed one more step there to reach midfield.
Well, that's a pretty similar result to a first down run play. Moves it forward, keeps you on schedule, and makes second and third down a whole lot easier to manage.
On second down, here's Dobbins. And he drives this across midfield and down into enemy territory. Call it 4 yards, and they're set up with a manageable 3rd and 2.
You know, these are the kind of runs, Kate, that a balanced game plan and a balanced offense is built on. It gets you good yardage, it sets up your play action, and it keeps that defense honest.
May now, 3rd and 2. To the left and pulled in by Cup. And he'll have it down to the 44-yard line. It's a pickup of 4 yards. And the Rams have the first down.
They like to say it's about the Jimmies and the Joes. I think that's about the X's and the O's. That's a well-drawn-up completion that nets them a first down.
Markers are reset. Here we go. Ball at the 44. First down throw for May. This is Cup. That's Cup. And they are set up excellently. This is down to the 18. That's going to pick up the first down after a gain of 26.
You know, Kate, you'll find teams go to this crossing route concept sometimes a dozen times a game. And a lot of times it's for shorter yardage, but sometimes things break in the right coverage for a much bigger impact play, just like that.
And he gets a few on the punch forward. Now the Rams will use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime.
Sometimes you just feel like in the background of every ho-hum run is a bigger play that just needed one more component. Hit that extra block a little longer, find the lane quicker. The defender may be a half step late, and this could have been much, much more exciting.
And he's brought down after a short gain. Timeout taken by Los Angeles. It's second. And they still have 1 in their pocket for what's left of this half. All plays on the table here for 3rd and 3. From the gun, it's May. And he will score. Touchdown, L.A. The Rams take the lead just before halftime. It's a Sam Laporta touchdown. Going after it, up and good by Fairbairn. And the Rams push their lead to 3.
17. Seahawks, 14.
Fairbairn has it all set up for the kickoff. Fields this one at the 3. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20.
The Seahawks take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
And even 20 seconds left at their disposal on the final drive of this half. Knicks now on 1st and 10. And this one falls incomplete. Still 17 seconds left to play. Well, what a stretch to begin the game, Brock. That finally his first incompletion. He had been perfect across so many looks before that.
Hard. It's just hard to be perfect with that kind of precision. That was rhythm. It's truly rhythm personified.
Yeah, it makes you marvel at the NFL record, doesn't it? Got slid this great note from our stats savant, Daniel Kitchen. Phillip Rivers owns that record, Brock. 25 straight completions to begin a game. And they will finally catch up to him just a second before he can reach that 40. The Seahawks calling for a timeout. So they're 1st and 3. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. They've got first down here from the 36. He'll throw it. This is brought in. Big gain for Smith and Jigba. And they send him out of bounds as he gets this to the opposing 45. A 19-yard pickup, and that's going to move the chains.
First down, Seahawks.
Let's see how they attack this first down, partner, from the 45. Play action with Nix. And this falls incomplete with just 2 seconds remaining. Tough one to retain through that hit. So it'll be second down. You go middle of the field against zone coverage, Brock. You know this firsthand. You are throwing into rush hour. And there aren't a lot of easy completions to be found in that part of the field.
Yeah, and a lot of those throws, Kate, you're signing your guy up to take some sort of hit. It's on you to protect your guys. Credit that defense for flying around and making the play.
Naimi Fairbairn set to kick off
set up for an incredible second half. All tied as we kick it away here in quarter number 3. Return starts at the 3. Finds some space. He's past the 30. So they're going to begin from the 36 as he's brought down.
We got ourselves quite a game today, a tie game coming into this third quarter. And what you're looking for is a little instant jolt of momentum coming out of the locker room. And that return might just be the spark that leads to that momentous fire.
On first down, it's Nix. He's got it to him yet again. That is caught. Down the sideline past the 40. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Seattle. The Seahawks take the lead right away in half number 2. Jackson Smith-Njigba with a touchdown. His second scoring catch of the game. That one splits the uprights. And the Seahawks break that tie and now lead by 7. On now is Dixon to kick this one away. Jackson now to return it. And he's brought down inside the 20 on an uneventful effort.
The Rams take over first and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
LA offense all set. Here's first and 10. You get it on the ground here with Dobbins. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play.
You know by now, Kate, with this time we spend together, these toss plays, the best way to defend them is to hit them before they get started. And that's exactly what the defense did.
Throwing is May. Has a man downfield. It's Laporta. And he's going to be taken down here after he takes it to the 45. That's going to pick up the first down after a gain of 26.
You know these teams, they track every step of their players. Many of them wear GPS units in their uniform to track how much mileage. I don't care what the stat sheet said of how long that gain was. That dude ran a long way, all the way across the field, but it paid dividends.
First down, May. Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete.
And even the best of them can be hurried into a throw before they're ready, and that pressure just messed up all the timing, the rhythm, and the clock of the quarterback.
Second and 10. Here's May. And again, it's going to hit the ground. Incomplete. Looking for his running back, and 2 straight incompletions. It made this third down. So 10 yards to get this first down as they come to the line. May now on third down. Has him on the quick hitter. And they're going to haul him down just shy of the 40. They pick up 14 yards on that one. And that's going to be good for an LA first down.
First down. First and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Dobbins trying the right side. And he'll be met near the line to limit the gain to a yard. Brought down on the play by Uchenna Nwosu.
Okay, this is why you got to be careful to just run it always on first down. You got to break your tendencies. The casual fan, well, that casual fan knew what was coming, but more importantly, this defensive front did too.
May now from the gun. Brought in by his back, Dobbins. And he maybe got back to the line there, but no further.
That's the defense's goal, right, Kate? Just get us to third down so we can have a chance to get off the field. And that was a good adjustment on that stop in particular, when the back ended up being the target, and they were able to keep them short of the sticks.
Crazy. Get out here,
Motion. Bumps up the helmet. Here we go.
Third and long for him here. He connects with his back deep down the middle. He makes it in for the Los Angeles touchdown. The Rams start the second half with some needed points. J.K. Dobbins with the touchdown. Fairbairn connects on the extra point. And the Rams bring it back to even. So we've got a tie ball game now as they send this away. Returning it from the 4. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20.
The Seahawks take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Seahawks just about set. Here's first and 10. Finds him over the middle. And he will have this across that 40-yard line before they manage to stop him. An excellent gain, 20 yards there, and that's going to move the sticks.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
Big shot to begin the drive has him up beyond the 40. It's also Williams headed right. Hits some space around midfield. He gets loose down the right side. He will not score, but that does set him up, Brock, with first and goal, less than a yard away from the end zone.
First and goal at the 1-yard line.
Williams does not score. They not only stop him, they backed him up a couple of yards.
This is one of those plays that I wish we had the huddle mic'd up, Kate, because I can assure you that offensive line in their own way is telling that running back, sorry, we did not give you any chance.
Nix from the gun. Looking, but will not find it. So incomplete on second and goal, Brock. Chances starting to run thin to score here.
Quarterbacks, well, they're a lot like sharpshooters in the NBA. Sometimes they're just going to miss. You got to shake it off and keep on firing.
Hopkins put in motion left. Third and goal, here's Nix. And he's going to have the Seattle touchdown. The Seahawks take a third quarter lead. Jackson Smith-Njigba with a touchdown. His third through the air this game. Luke tacks on the extra point. And the Seahawks break that tie and now lead by 7. The Seahawks calling for a timeout. So they're first to 3. As that'll leave them with just 2 to use the rest of the way. On now is Dixon to kick this one away. Jackson now to return it. And in the end, Brock, a pretty exciting touchback as the return comes out to the 30.
Take over first and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
First call here coming from the shotgun. Shotgun handoff for Dobbins. And he made his 6 yards to begin this one. We've got second and 4.
Cool thing about a drive starting run like that, Kate, is it really just gives you every opportunity in the playbook, whatever you want to do. But as for me, I like to reward that runner. Give it to him again and see if he can get you a new set of downs.
Hits him on the out route. And he'll get it up to the 44. Gain of 9 yards on the play. And the Rams have the first down.
Sure seems like he knew exactly what he wanted, and he got it, going right where he wanted to with the ball off the snap.
Straight ahead, here's Dobbins. Robbed by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run.
Stopped right at the line, but might as well have been a loss of yards as far as the offense is concerned. It's always humbling when you try force versus force, and the defense wins out.
To throw, here's May. That's too far in front, and it's not going to be caught. Xavier Legette the target on that throw. And things look tougher now with third and long.
That's a throw at this level. There's so much speed and length, you got to be real careful. Rarely do you find a clean window down the middle. Got to be absolutely perfect, and it wasn't there.
Here he goes, third and long. And it's incomplete, and that's going to bring up fourth down.
This defense, they had got to play him. And they've done an excellent job executing it. Instead of a main character, they've reduced this receiver to a footnote. Kudos to the job collectively on defense.
Ooh, baby, there's way too much behind that kick, and he knew it. So that's all the way over the end zone for a touchback. All right, working from the gun to start. 1st and 10. They fake the handoff. Now Nix. Finds him on the crossing route. And he's tackled with markers down. This one should be on the defense. So they'll decline this and take the result. So we're through 3 here. It's the Seahawks with it, currently with a not quite so comfortable lead. So 1st down from the 41. Out of the gun, it's Nix. That's caught by Williams. And he'll get it up to the 44.
When there's heat, that blitz coming off the snap, that QB's eyes, you could see it right away. He got to his check down in a hurry. But, Kate, here's the key. Quarterback and running back have to be on the same page. The 2 were right there, and then netted some positive yards.
Shotgun snap to Nix. Smith and Jigba with yet another catch. And he made a bid for midfield there, but stopped on his own side at the 49.
A 5-yard pickup on the play. And it's 3rd down.
3rd and just 2 to go. Throwing now on 3rd and 2. Got his man. Hopkins has it. And he's taken out of bounds as he gets it down near the red zone. How about 29 yards on that play, partner, as they get the chains reset. Coming to the line for another 1st and 10. They'll run the toss for Williams. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that 1st down play.
I don't mind that call on the early downs. Give that defense something to think about. You got the inside run between the tackles, and whether it's jet sweeps or a little swing pass, or in that case a toss, make sure you threaten to the outside.
He completes it in traffic.
We give a lot of credit to receivers, and rightfully so, Kate, for them going into coverage and making a catch. I don't think we give enough credit to tight ends. I know they're big, I know they're physical, but to go into double coverage, take that contact, and come away with the catch, that's a big-time effort.
They send a man in motion. Now Nix on 3rd down. It's on target to Johnson. And he's going to have enough for the 1st down, not by much. He got it. That's all that matters. Sets him up with a 1st and goal.
I'm not sure how this defense let that guy slip through him like that. On 3rd down, nonetheless, he took that snap as an opportunity. Man, did he make an impact play.
All set up for an insurance score here. It's 1st and goal. Nix, quick out wide, complete. And this one's stopped at the 3-yard line.
Complete to DeAndre Hopkins. A pickup of 2 brings up 2nd and goal at the 3-yard line.
Another chance at 6. It's 2nd and goal. They'll look to run with Williams. And he gets in. Touchdown. The Seahawks go up by 2 scores as they try to put this one away. Kyren Williams, the touchdown. An extra point is up and through by Luke. And the Seahawks double their lead to 14.
Rams 24.
On now is Dixon to kick this one away.
For Seattle.
Jackson now to return it. And this drive will start inside the 25.
The Rams take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
LA bringing the offense to the line. Here's 1st and 10. Here's made in the air. Dropped off for Dobbins. And this one gets to the 33-yard line before it's stopped.
I call this quarterback's best friend. Some call it a safety valve, some call it automatic, but it's sure nice as a quarterback when you got a trusty running back over the middle of the field that you can depend on.
And this one's brought to a halt at about the 36-yard line. Coming to the line, this is 1st and 10.
And the Rams, first down.
May. And someone stepped in. It's intercepted. Foye Oroken with the pick.
Hey, listen, when you're throwing down the middle of the field, you have got to be crystal clear in your vision. There are so many defenders that can get into those zones. That might be a case of the QB there trying to do a little bit too much and certainly didn't see the defender who comes up with the big interception. It's not just imperative that a quarterback knows man or zone. Same thing for a receiver, especially on a drag route. When he sees zone coverage like that, just settle down, find the soft spot, and give your quarterback a chance.
To throw, here's Nix. Taking a chance to the end zone. And he's got it in the end zone for the Seattle touchdown. The Seahawks make it a 3-score game in the 4th. Jackson Smith-Njigba with a touchdown. A 4th for him in this game, and one more ties the record. This one is up and good. And the Seahawks stretch their lead to 21. On now is Dixon to kick this one away. Jackson now to return it. He's brought down to end that run back, and we have reached our 2-minute warning. It's the 2-minute warning here in L.A. Rams hoping to make it look a little better before time runs out. Starting out trips right here, 1st and 10. Shaking off the pick quickly, he's going to throw. Finds the in route complete. And he'll take it up to the 30 before being brought down.
That is a textbook first down completion. Sets up second and very manageable and creates space to take that shot downfield.
Operating from the gun, here's May. Short throw is dropped. This one's incomplete. He was looking Xavier Leggett's way there. And now they'll face a 3rd and 3.
And 3 yards to go.
Made a throw it. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete.
The numbers tell us pretty clearly, you get to 3rd and long, extra long, it's really hard to stay on the field. That's disappointing because that was 3rd and manageable and an incomplete.
Here he goes. Got to have this on 4th down. That's Kupp on the slant. And he'll get it up near the 38-yard line before going down. Now the Rams will use the first of their timeouts. New set of downs for them. They'll start at the 38. Here's May again. This one delivered off target, Brock. That's incomplete. Well, even with the pick on that last drive, partner, he is showing no hesitation whatsoever.
Well, in order to play this game, Kate, at this level, you've got to be aggressive. You can't let a previous mistake really affect your next decision. I'll say this as well. In the NFL, you throw into coverage too many times, there are going to be more interceptions.
May trying again here on 2nd. Trying to push deep downfield. He's got it at the 30. And they're going to keep moving forward, Brock, down inside the opposing 30. Excellent pickup to move the chains. 36 yards in the end. Trying to set this up quick.
1st and 10 at the 26-yard line.
Again, it's May. Maybe a bit of desperation. Here's a deep shot. And this is going to be good for a Los Angeles touchdown. The Rams get it back to within 2 possessions. Cooper Kupp the touchdown. Exactly the play they were looking for, Brock. They saw it, and he put it right on the money.
Yeah, it really was a perfect play. This is what it looked like in practice, but more importantly now to get it done in game time, that's what you're looking for. Amazing when it all comes together.
Amy Fairbairn set to kick off.
And the Seahawks get a hold of the kick. That should just about do it for this game. Even with that kick, there wasn't much chance of pulling off the comeback. And now that they've failed to recover, partner, I'd say this one officially over and done with.
They went out taking every chance they could, right? Swinging as much as possible, but you just can't have this big a deficit this late in the game. Pete Carroll likes to say, can you win a game in the first quarter, second quarter, third quarter? Nope. You win it when it matters in this league, and that's finishing in the fourth.
Ooh, that one's nearly intercepted. The defense read that one perfectly. A poor choice to make that throw. Second down coming up. So play number 1 almost ended this drive. Let's see what play number 2 has in store. On second down, a run with Williams. Defender gets to him right around the line. It's going to be marked as no gain. So, Brock, that means third down coming up. Timeout taken by Los Angeles. It's second. And they'll have just one left to burn now. Drive in dire straits. It's 3rd and 9. Throw here, 3rd down. This is brought in. Big gain for Smith-Njigba. He takes it in. Touchdown, Seattle. The Seahawks have likely locked up the win right there. Jackson Smith-Njigba with a touchdown. The 5th of the game for him, tying the NFL single-game record. That one right down the middle. And the Seahawks stretch their lead to 21. On now is Dixon to kick this one away. Needed a little more to reach the landing zone, so give him the ball at the 40-yard line. And this drive is going to have some great starting field position as a result of that short kick. From the 40-yard line now. This is 1st and 10. May now from the gun. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. He was looking Xavier Legette's way there, and it's going to be 2nd down.
Well, that was almost a nice chunk play before he was able to recover and provide the hit that dislodges the football. You like to see that physical edge and scrappiness to contest any kind of shot plays deep.
Trying to push deep downfield. Into a crowd, and intercepted! Foye Oluokun with the pick. Victory formation here. Looks like they're going to take a knee on 1st down. Nick's getting to stretch his legs a little bit here. So it's a win for the Seahawks.